Hi, this is Jason Eagle, your natural health expert for strategic healing, and I want to tell a little story here which deals with healing and deals with, made me think of a scripture that says, "Shall ye not know it? And those that have ears to hear, let them hear. Those that have eyes to see, let them see." Well, this is a story that I heard that my eyes opened up. I don't know if I'd ever heard it before, but I heard it today. And that is I don't have it. I don't have my healing. I'm not happy. Um, and we know the relationship between healthy and happy. Healthy people are happy, and happy people are healthy. But my life is not happy. So a perfect example of that is Winnie the Pooh. Okay, we all remember Winnie the Pooh stories. Winnie the Pooh stories, and if you think of Winnie the Pooh as like, I kind of say any story can kind of be looked at what's Freud thought about dream theory, which is you are everybody in the dream. So in Winnie the Pooh, there are all these different characters, but it could be easily said that there are different personalities, and each personality is a different character, is you. So Winnie the Pooh is dopey, happy Winnie the Pooh, and Piglet's little, very little, and can't do much, and Eeyore. Now remember, have you ever heard of a story where Eeyore was happy? Eeyore, the part of our personality that's never happy. Oh, everything's unhappy. Well, there's a story where Eeyore becomes happy. And if you didn't remember it, I'm going to remind you. So the story goes is that Eeyore is down by the river, humpy, and Pooh comes up to him and says, "Hey, how you doing?" He says, "Oh, it's a horrible day, and in fact, it's even more horrible because today's my birthday, and nobody remembers it." "Oh, poor Eeyore. Well, you know what we need to do is we need to have a birthday party for you." And so Pooh runs off, and he starts to go home to go and get him a present. Well, at his door, he sees Piglet is there at his door, knocking on the door, and so he lets him in and tells Piglet, he says, "You know, it's Eeyore's birthday, and I think we should get him a gift, and I found here's a jar of honey. I have a little jar of honey, and I'm going to give him a jar of honey." Everybody loves honey. And then Piglet says, "Well, that's a good idea. Can we give it together?" And Pooh says, "That's not a good idea." So then Piglet thinks, okay, I have an old balloon at my house for my old party. I'll go home and I'll get a balloon. So he goes home to go get a balloon. So then Pooh is walking with his bit of honey, and he's got a long walk to go to Eeyore. But along the way, it's a hot day, and he starts to get the grumbly tumblies, and then sits down and eats the honey. And then after eating the honey, he thought, where was I going? Oh, that's right. I was going to go take this gift to Eeyore, the empty pot. Oh, but it's an empty pot, and well, I could give him an empty pot. An empty pot is useful, this empty thing. He could put things in it. And it would be even better if we wrote happy birthday on it. I don't know how to spell happy birthday. I'll go see Owl. So he goes to see Owl. And he goes and tells Owl, and Owl said, "That's a good idea. How about if we both put our names on it?" And says, "No, we're just putting my name on it. You get your own present." So they write the name on it, and he's on his way going back. And in the meantime, Piglet is on his way back to go take the balloon. Well, he wants to be the first one to take the balloon or take the present so that Eeyore sees the present. And on his way, he falls down and he breaks the balloon. And the balloon bursts, and now it's just this little, what they say in the story is a little wet cloth. Well, he's dejected and he feels horrible. And again, everything that Eeyore gets is the fuzzy end of the lollipop. Again, these gifts that everybody would have to give him are, the gifts is gone. I ate it up and I busted it. So Piglet goes and he sees him, and and the first thing he says is "many happy returns." And Eeyore says, "What do you mean, happy returns? Are you here for my birthday?" "Yes, I'm here for your birthday." "Oh." And now he starts to get picked up, and then he says, "And I have a present for you." And he says, "Well, you have a present for me on my birthday?" "Yes, I do, and it's a balloon." "Oh, a balloon? Oh," and he gets excited, but then Piglet says, "Oh, but the balloon burst, and the balloon is gone." But Eeyore has a long silence, and he says, "Well, can you tell me what the balloon looked like, my balloon, you burst my balloon. So now he takes ownership for it. Okay, and he says, well, your balloon was red. Oh, red, my favorite color. And then he says, well, what size was the balloon? What size was the balloon? Well, he says it was about the size of me. And he says, oh, perfect, my piglet size, my favorite size. Well, then about this time, and he's not, it's funny because Eeyore, who should be like, that's the worst news for Eeyore, it's not. And then Pooh comes up and says, here, I have this jar for you. And it's an empty jar. It's a useful thing, and you can put things in it. And I even wrote on it, happy birthday, love from Pooh. And now Eeyore is excited because he says, oh, good, I can put my balloon inside this honey jar. And Pooh says, no, you can't put a balloon. It can't fit in there. And Eeyore says, yes, look. And he picks up with his teeth the broken balloon and puts it into the jar, and into the jar, and out of the jar, and into the jar, and out of the jar. And it's happy. And he says this, it goes in and out like anything else, any matter. So the balloon is gone. There's no matter. But he was able to take and put it into the jar, into his memory, into his stores. That was a problem of Eeyore's. He never had anything good in his memory to go off of. Nothing to store in there. And so his whole world is based upon, I don't have anything to show for it. And this was another case of where they say, again, you don't have anything to show for it. A balloon that has no air in it, and air is empty space. That's what makes a balloon, right? But the usefulness of this emptiness, and the same thing in a jar. It's an empty jar. But the emptiness of the jar is what makes it useful. Just like the emptiness of a doorway or a window is what makes a wall useful. It's the emptiness that you can take and use. And it doesn't have to be, so whatever you put into it, and if you can put into it and make your own material out of what you have saw it as, then it's not dependent upon the actual material. Meaning, if you can have a good relationship, if you can have happiness, even in the face of things that should not make you happy, who can make you unhappy? Who can take your happiness? If you have a way of being able to, it's mine, and even if you don't see it, I see it. And this is the one story where Eeyore, the most unhappy, and nothing will ever make Eeyore happy. At the end of the story, Eeyore is happier than ever. So to me, again, the word says, shall ye not know it? It's right in front of you. It's inside of you. And if it's not, remember where it is, put it in, and take it out and look at it when you need to. Remind yourself of it. And no one can take it away. And no one can put it there. You could put it there, and you can keep it and use it. In times when you need to be happy, you can make yourself happy. In times when you need to be healed, the healing can be brought out from inside of you. It struck me, and I just wanted to share it with you. Till next time, thank you. Bye-bye.